But that's a nice crystal. When the only guest you can find is your rabbit. You know. She's got to take her time checking things out. She's a mountain goat. She'll climb all them obstacles. So it don't matter how much bling you have. You gotta get a guest to come over. Come on. It's a laugh. I doubt she'll smoke any cigars. Probably without a doubt she'll climb up on that ashtray. You know, walnut, crystal, 1930s maybe. Good little project to do in your kitchen or something. I know that the market isn't very large for it, but you know, they want between 179 and 795 for it. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh, sweetie? Some real bling. I'd much rather be working on some hardwood. See, I'm always double tasking. Before you worry about
You're troubled. Now where are you trying to find her? 8 days have passed since he caught the arrow, and he has not yet sought you. Why? He's been busy. A man is never too busy to come to the teepee of the one who is in his heart.
Well, I really just kind of thought this piece, you know, I know there's probably 57% of United States citizens over the age of 21 that would cancel anybody with one of these. However, if you're thinking market share, that's still a pretty good piece of the market. And so, part of my point was everything sells. You have to consider who it is. I'm kind of going by faith in that I have dark walnut stain. I know this is walnut. And after a long debate, I just decided it must be what they made it for. You know, got quite a bit of it. And so we'll go with the flow. See how it looks. And it's pretty old and dry. So we'll probably soak it up. I'm going to do the whole thing. And of course, yeah, this is why I got this stuff in my house. And, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Haven't you heard that before? This piece is a lot darker. Now I did sand the top and not the main body. I'm little concerned with the door front, but we'll have to check it out. Dadgummit. Where did I put my other? No. So, since the drawer front is my next nemesis, I guess we'll just go with it and see if it's okay. Like I say, in my world, it's all about conservation of money, not perfection, because I learned that it wasn't perfect. And you only have to stain the parts that are going to show. And you always want to wipe off the extra. I could find my wipe off rag. Not too bad, still some I don't know, you can still see a little blemish here. But then they go away with the final finish. But, you know, it's only 100 years old. It's older than I am. And I didn't strip the old finish off. Because we want it to look stressed. I did that on the... You know, I'm trying hard. I did these a year ago. And I know my channel's a little flip-floppy, but... You know... It can be funny. Well, we got us a new porch project. Oh my goodness. Replace that. My wife made that covers for the electrical outlets. Comment if you might want to learn how to do that. Might be time for a like, comment. So the porch project is subscribe to the YouTube channel. For this, she is such a cute girl. Shares my porch. Who wouldn't like sharing their porch with her? Yeah, it's a good tool, sweetie. On the pantry, because I guess we're all stressed. So I'll continue on down. Might as well do the entire thing. You experts I know tell me I'm a... But, you know, what will the market bear on this piece? How much should you spend? I'm using up what I've had in stock. How many people want it? You know, I think it's cool. Y'all are canceling me. Cancel culture. Huh. Doesn't take much stain. That's why in a little jar like this, you won't put a dent in it after 4, 5 projects, unless you're doing something big. And if you're a beginner, I recommend small to start. Of course, they say go big or go home. That's the mining industry. But who can afford to go big? Certainly not everybody. I'd say only 1%. So the other 99 just want to make do and increase their net worth for as little investment as they can. Doesn't take too much. And they say wipe off the excess, but I don't put too much on. And I'll go back and wipe it down. I don't know how much you can see, I hope. Yeah. But I can't keep jumping up and down trying to fix the camera. And so if any of you are getting canceled for all the jittery camera or whatnot, you just have to practice. You know, I wonder how long people take setting up a shot. I've tried to make a couple things out of that poplar, and I keep, oh well, you know, I've seen some on channels where they turning wood, they'll sit there and show you the craziness of all the shavings, just making a mess. So I did it in my video that's gonna come out on the $1,000 hardwood project. What the product is that I'm saving all that lumber for. And then, you know, I did that shellac. And of course the guy said the best finish, that's the only reason I sanded the top, was because it had a shellac that was drying up, rotting away. I would have preferred where it was pretty smooth. They used to make a product called Formbees, which melted every finish, blended them together. They say the more you do it, the darker it gets, and it was pretty dry. And you experts know all this. This is to teach people how, not think you know it all. And so you critics that know it all can inform me of how to improve. Because that's what I want to do for you. Make some sort of improvement, not criticize whether it's A- or D+. I think it looks cool. I love the look of good wood. And being able to see the grain on the top where you can't on, I think they used, some stains take away all the grain. You can't see any grain like in this piece. It's just trying to make a smooth, perfect finish because my goodness, you know, this piece is darker, so we got to make the whole thing look like this unique piece of wood. And I personally think the grain is natural artwork. A lot of carpenters do. I tried to explain that. Here, I'll show you if I can. But my table's got junk on it, like everything. But in the school desk, the I said it once before. Whoever built that put the most unique piece of lumber right in the showcase. Everything else is straight, plain grain. But he was an artist and put that decorative wood right there. I thought that was pretty cool. So put the decorative wood right on top and let it shine. Hot diggity dog. And I am kind of just making a sitcom. So I do a whole lot of everything. Like in my show Enrich Your Life and Finances, I said, try to juggle 6 projects. Like a stagecoach. And that one there. The drawer down here. Sandpaper all around. It's because, you know, people don't know about double tasking, and it's impossible. Really, you can't do 2 things at once. Triple tasking, you're bound to screw up. I can't believe it. Not a sponsor. Sweetie likes apples. But you can only put on 1 layer of varnish and wait. And I talk about watching a Western. Racing stagecoaches with a 6-horse team. You know, control 6 horses. Yeah, that'll take some talent. You gotta appreciate art. Here they come. Hot diggity dog. Oh. Handle a 6-horse team. But I still try to see what, you know, I'm doing my statistics on, I made that shot out of my gloves. Well, that's why all the tools are laying around. I got 100 projects going on. And the reason for that is I don't like doing any one thing over and over and over except, and yeah, I might want to try something different. I've learned everything. And if you wondered, I'm still trying to catch that smart one and camouflage the mouse trap. You know, move the food up there, trying to lure it. That's why there was so much junk on my chair. Being old and wise and cheap, I haven't been tempting them with in the past. The one thing that'll bring them in is not a sponsor. So we'll have to resort to measures to see how it does. Not a sponsor. Good chocolate. And if you're wondering why I work on my porch and tolerate a little bit of this and live with some natural wildlife, it's dark and raining outside. And, you know, I couldn't do anything if I wasn't putting up with something. You know, dang, I haven't tricked them last one. We'll have to get them. Who wouldn't tolerate that? Right, sweetie? Yes, you doll. It's also a pretty large rabbit cage. She's always got to check it out. Check it out. I think it looks pretty good. Wonder if she smells that. Not a sponsor. So why do I do that? I did a video on advertising is king. And, you know, you guys that I'm trying to help are youth with little or no resources. I don't know that you want to contribute. However, I might, because I do only promote the items I use because I found them of great value. Try to encourage people. I figure maybe they could support us and our youth. That little bunny wouldn't make it. It was a little bit handicapped, challenged, whatever PC word is good. Had a friend say, it's doing pretty good for a rabbit without front legs. Good girl. So hit that like button. It's for our youth and our parents. You know, I think God made the earth a playground for men. And then he gave us what we really needed. Someone to enjoy it with. Girls. So try not to listen to bobbleheads and naysayers, because all they'll do is stop you from making a buck. Oh, why don't we all be lovers here at the Youth Truth Podcast? Like, subscribe, comment. Trolls are the worst. Kick back, relax. Y'all come back now, you hear? Well, I really don't know what they're worth. This Heart Gallery, what's $7.95? I don't know, and $2.95 for a bronze one. But on Etsy, you know, and it doesn't have a tray. You know, I don't know, man. So what's it worth? Bling? For your guess? Doesn't have the tray. Notice it has the 4 little holes. It doesn't have any of the brass for the cigar holders. I got 3 holes and 2 brass. I don't know about the knob, you know. The bottom's a little. I polished it up, you know. And mine's made of walnut. Oh, but it does say rare find. Now, this guy does say it's walnut. So, I guess I do have a walnut one. Not a large market, I'm sure. Yeah. I've been looking for the brass ashtray, you know, rustic drawers. I don't know. Bling. I did find nice crystal for it, but it doesn't fit with the cigar holders. But if I take it out, it fits perfect. But we'll keep our eyes open for that brass. And maybe one of them little, I don't know, anybody got one?